He came in the league dropping 60 on niggas' head.
My bad, I gotta get this game in with Lamar Jackson. Hyping this game up.
Y'all still undefeated?
Yeah, so far.
Yeah, they bring Brian Cushing back.
Who? Oh, Brian Cushing. Oh, God.
The juicer.
No. Got enough legends in the league, bringing in Rooks next year.
Oh, yeah, true. The Jets.
The who?
Lamar. Oh, you said the Ravens. They playing the Ravens. They ain't playing the Jets. What are you talking about?
Who the hell said the Jets? Take your ass to sleep. Straight the ball, the nigga can't hear.
Why I hear Jets? That's weird. I can't watch that stream. That's too bright. Let me know when you get in the game. Let me know. I'll turn it on. It's too bright. That nigga, God damn.
Yeah, crazy. Get bright at 3 a.m.
It's what I'm on for.
Oh, can't tell.
Oh yeah, I seen you play Brian. Huh?
I said, can't tell the time. Can't tell the time to be right now.
Yeah, you just waking up, man. Oh, so you had 2 hours, bro.
Yeah, I took a little hiatus. Watched a little sports. Watched Tom Brady come back again.
Oh, you watched that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I watched it too. I was watching that shit.
And I think Luke embarrassed himself again.
For real. I seen the Sixers losing double OT.
Oh my God.
Joel B. What the hell was that?
Dumb shit, yo. Wait, why am I scouting quarterbacks before we want to know about them?
The hell was Joel doing? Whew. Nigga Tech been in a wreck all night. God damn. Yo. Looking at my friends with CO. God.
How to play with bombs. Gotta run alone.
Yeah, true.
You guys is a 1 o'clock game. Wow.
Defending champs.
I need to get the 1 o'clock slot.
Bless you, you right?
Clickbait ass nigga.
Yo. That no be tough. But it's the same game as the other game.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens.
He just don't want to get signed.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long.
What's going on over here in Baltimore? Lamar Jack. You got Robert Griffin bagging him up as a 94 overall. Jesus Christ. Marshawn Lynch. And J.K. Dobbins. What the fuck? Oh boy, this is not the clickbait. We got Cameron Jordan. Oh yeah, his defense crazy. Lewis, Marlon Humphrey, Rondé Barber, Marcus Williams, Tyrann Matthews. Oh my God!
Periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens,
Wait,
whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Brings up second.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Take you to the locker room.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have first first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tough that they can fall back on anymore.
Second down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert.
Oh, this is the closest.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Yeah, they're going to say
the numbers for him from a week ago. 8 carries, 68 yards.
He like playing all the games that we play,
man. Really well, but I look at those guys up front. That unit is truly playing as just that. Every move that they make, their teammate understands what that move means and what they need to do. And right now, they're starting to grind it out pretty well.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Because he got the new one or whatever.
Now they try the right side here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there.
I just be playing over. I keep telling you it's fair made. But we get a different one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Yo, what's a monthly game this month?
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Below Nichols. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
He burned out like me in my highlights.
22-yard gain.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. You don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
No gain, and it's second down. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. Saw him trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
A gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete to Dallas Goedert. A gain of 13.
On 1st down, Patterson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
And an Eagle.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jalen Hurts.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They're already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Return team. We're all right. Just call the call. We're going to play. Come on now.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. second down. Here's Jalen Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
To number 11, A.J. Brown.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone, not much more impressive than that. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And that one makes it 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Hurts to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14, Eagles 10.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
The 44-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson. That's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. Sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Nifty move. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense sent to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
At the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, where you see the final score there. 28-24, the final score. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in US Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. The Vikes seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And that one all tied as they host the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle.
Totally, and you're thinking...
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And we're going to have a break in the action. As you can see, Mark Andrews is yet to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. He's at the 40. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
Number 88, Dallas Goedert.
Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
The Ravens.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
Jackson's pass.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
This is fielded at the 7. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
The Eagles first down.
Patterson on the draw play. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Jalen Hurts.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Eagles on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Elliott is good.
The kick is good.
And that will cut the lead down to just 2.
21. Eagles 19.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Now Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And again this time to the tailback. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. Throwing now is Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made, no grounding. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3.
24, Eagles 19.
So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough? Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles now down by 5, 1:40 remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Ravens' 43-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And now we've got an injured player, and unfortunately that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who's down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. first throw for the backup quarterback. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
For the wins, came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them. What I told them. We did a lot for the wins.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I quote it again and again. Who is the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
get your eyelids automatic. Call up. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up, yeah. It's now or nothing. Whoa. I'm caught up, yeah. It's now or nothing, yeah. I'm caught up, whoa. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up, yeah. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up. It's now or nothing, yeah. I'm caught up. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up. It's now or nothing. Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby, throw me toward the sky. Here I come, a freaky side. Oh no, don't you close your eyes. I'ma give you something to cry about. I'ma teach you how to fly without fear, doubt, just regret. Break it out, break the sweat, baby doll, break a leg, let you lay the power jet. Sipping on the sun in the cup, I'm wet. 'Cause you ain't really seen nothing like me yet. Cannibalistic, animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus wept. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up, yeah. It's now or nothing. Whoa. I'm caught up, yeah. It's now or nothing, yeah. I'm caught up, whoa. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up, yeah. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up. It's now or nothing, yeah. I'm caught up. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up. It's now or nothing. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up, yeah. It's now or nothing. Whoa. I'm caught up, yeah. It's now or nothing, yeah. I'm caught up, whoa. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up, yeah. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up. It's now or nothing, yeah. I'm caught up. It's now or nothing. I'm caught up. It's now or
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist, no stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm ready to get into the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good walk. Keep it right in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist, no stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. She just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-white. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and the J's in the way. Got a new bitch watch, but it don't take time. I pull up on the hop if it's too hot. And they wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. With this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, oh no, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good walk. Keep it right in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran it. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done kill Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibi flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coast. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. I could it's all to we're talking about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this and jump at the top, I was young and something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher.